Hunt the Devil is one of those quests that leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth after completion. Both sides are equally relatable, and choosing the lesser evil can be hard. This video will show the outcomes when you side with Anders and when you choose to help Karlach.
Hold up! One more step and I'll put a bolt through your eye!
You'll meet Karlach in the Risen Road just across the river. If you hear her out, she'll reveal that she was from Avernus and was fighting in the Blood War. In D&D lore, the Blood War is an ongoing conflict between the lawful evil demons of the Nine Hells and the chaotic evil demons of the Abyss. It began when the demons of the Abyss invaded the Nine Hells, attempting to claim it as their own. The conflict has been raging ever since. Karlach found an opportunity to escape by boarding the Nautiloid when it passed by. She's heavily wounded from fighting mere cultists, but appears to be delusional in believing that she's a valuable asset, like Logan Paul's crypto-zoo eggs and a demon slayer.
Devils don't like to lose their assets.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the Blood War, my commander gave me what I needed to get the job done.
Well, apparently, in the Blood War, she's given everything she needs to ensure her victory. Now that she's on her own, a bunch of cultists sent her running.
Yeah, not far from here. Gang of cultists cornered me in an abandoned toll house.
Furthermore, she'll say that the fallen angel Zariel, ruler of Avernus, personally sent people to take her back. The gist of it is, she escaped from hell and is just trying to survive.
At ease, friend. The Gnolls hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection.
If you then head over to the nearby quest marker, you'll discover that these so-called cultists are paladins of Tyr, the god of law and justice. Anders claims that Tyr sent them to hunt down a devil, who is killing refugees in the area. The devil recently killed an entire family, with the mother being pregnant. He describes the devil as a tiefling with one horn.
A devil is terrorizing the refugees on these roads. Tyr sent us to hunt her. Kill the fiend for us, and we'll reward you well.
There is a dead body, however, in the next room. Use the spell Speak with Dead on him. He'll confess that they're actually not paladins of Tyr. Their strength comes from making a pact with Zariel.
Fallen lady, Zariel.
So they lied, but even when confronted with these facts, Anders will not turn hostile, and remains reasonable.
Block the doors.
No, Trin. We're not murderers. I'm sorry we deceived you. I was a paladin of Tyr, but I broke my oath. When I lost my home, my family, Tyr didn't help. It was Zariel who gave me hope and a reason to go on living. Now I have the power to save others. And myself. But there's a price to pay.
The price of such strength, however, is a soul. Either theirs or that of the tiefling. He'll offer his weapon, the Sword of Justice, as reward for killing the devil.
This is the Sword of Justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. I may have broken that oath, but the blade retains its power. It's all that remains of my past. And it'll be yours if you bring me her head.
Now that the facts had been laid out, think carefully who you'll help before continuing the video. Remember, should you wish to fight Anders, you will need to kill 3 of his companions as well.
You damned fool. It didn't have to be like this.
Anders isn't particularly tough, but watch out for his companions, who throw everything but the kitchen sink at you. You can loot the Sword of Justice from Anders, but don't receive any other reward from Karlach after turning in the quest. The game seems to be alluding, though, that she'll be a future companion, and additional quests will be available once you reach the city of Baldur's Gate.
No one back home will ever believe this. I have something to ask.
Should you choose to side with Anders, it'll be a cakewalk as Karlach won't put up much of a fight.
You can try, but if you do cut me
You'll
down,
get the sword, save the souls of 4 people, and bragging rights for killing a self-proclaimed demon slayer from hell.
You've saved our souls. It's a debt that can never truly be repaid. But here's my blade, blessed by Tyr. I hope it keeps you safe and brings your enemies to justice.
The sword is good, but I personally prefer the sorrow over this one. Even with an existing bug where you cannot cast Ensnaring Strike, it's still a much stronger weapon. You can find it in the hidden vault in Druid Grove. Now, it's not entirely uncommon for planned content to not make it to the final version of the game, so we can never be too sure until the full release is out. But what ties you and your current companions together at this early stage is the need for a cure, and the removal of the Mind Flayer parasite inside your head. This kind of plot isn't entirely surprising for Larian. The game Divinity Original Sin 2 starts with something very similar, where you and your companions banded together to try and find a way to remove the source collars around your necks. Guess what? The Mind Flayers infected Karlach with a parasite too. That checks all the boxes for me in my future companions list.
And what is it doing to me exactly? Barely felt a wriggle from it until you came along. Doesn't seem to have turned you into a mind flayer.
I don't really need Karlach in my group, and I would always prefer to help the former paladins. But when asked to join me, this is her
I
response.
could use the company, but until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours.
Having said that, I'm compelled to help Karlach in my playthrough, so I don't miss out on any additional contents. Otherwise, I would have gladly killed her for being so rude. Besides, paladins of Tyr or not, killing one tiefling over 4 people is a no-brainer for me. Thanks for watching.